I searched all day and into the night to find a love I could call mine. Time has sustained a joy in my heart, knowing one day I'd feel where you were. Together forever is more than a passing thought. Embracing the comfort of sharing a love that never gets lost. Let's me into this life where we are two, sharing our joy in the prime of our youth. Your love is my dream that somehow came true. God knew my heart, He blessed me with you. Ooh, oh, yes He did. Ooh, so subtle the wish when I came to see the angel in you looking down upon me. I smiled and you smiled back with your eyes. Loved how it felt to be frozen in time. You are the woman who defines the me that I am. You're how it feels to be touched and caressed by God's hands. Into this life where to become one, laced in our love that's never undone. Your love is my dream that somehow came true. God knew my heart, He blessed me with you. You are the woman who defines the me that I am. You're how it feels to be touched and caressed by God's hands. Into this life where we are two, sharing our joy, the prime of our youth. Your love is my dream that somehow came true. God knows my heart, He blessed me with this. We enter this life where to become one, laced in our love, never undone. Your love is my dream that somehow came true. God knows my heart, my blessing is you.
Because I'm 81, Joan is 80, and Royce is 69. 68, Johnny is 70. But with each passing year, you know, we always say, and the term sometimes will be, and I don't use it much, but you're really blessed. In Johnny's case, I have to tell you a story. When I was working at Monroe Community College, I had a secretary, and her last name was Tooth. And I said to her, I said, gee, my brother had a doctor by the name of Tooth. And I said, will you see if he remembers my brother? And she said, yes, it was her uncle. So he called Johnny up because Johnny would never say this, and I'll say it now. But when Johnny was a young adult, he was very sick. And we were told that he was not going to live past 12 years old. And my mother used to always hold out to him and say, Johnny, take it easy, do this and do that. He says that I'm going to live my life with gusto and I'm going to do it my way. And here he is, 7 years old. I just felt that that story had to be told because during all the years, yes, I must admit he's been obnoxious sometimes. But one thing that he has never done, he's never complained about the sickness when he was younger. Johnny, I have to say, as the years have gone by, you've become very gracious and very generous with your family. And I just want to say at this particular time that you and I never really agree on anything. And probably after this night and next week we'll be arguing about something. We'll be arguing about politics, everything that you can imagine. But one of the things that we've never had any differences on is music. We both love music. So, you want to come up for a minute? I want you to know this is a special book of 70 jazz, of Johnny's favorite 70 jazz musicians. And it's one of a kind and will not and should not be. I love you very much, Johnny.
My brother's right. We never agree about anything. And I enjoy fighting with my brother because all it does is make me stronger. And he's always shown me his love. One thing, you know, I know those who have brothers. And you will say, well, this is my brother, this is my brother. But I've always referred to my brother as my big brother. Because he's always been that, my big brother, someone to look up to. And even today, you know, with my mother and father gone, I always tell him, you're the head. He says, you're not going to give that to me. But he's got it, he's going to, and he's worn it very well. He's always been there for his family. And being here for his baby brother, and arguing with me and knocking me inside my head all those years. I thank him for that. I thank him for the love that him and my sisters have shown me. All I can do is just say, thank God. Without them, I wouldn't be here. My son, I'm sorry. This is Jimmy, but we don't call him Jimmy, we call him Yinny. This is Joyce, we don't call her Joyce, we call her Joyce. And this is Yoni cake. My father used to call her Joni cake because he thought she was sweet. We don't know what he was drinking that night. But the name stuck, you know. And every time somebody would say, every time she said, Johnny, why are you so evil? I said, wait, you helped raise me. It's because of you. So to have my sister stand right next to me and just stand up next to me, really, this is something. Please applaud for my sister Joan.
Listen, when he was in the hospital. Now that I'm older, I have everything under the sun. Johnny takes care of me. He runs me to the doctors, he runs me to the lab, any place I want to go, he takes me. And I always say, well, John, I really don't want you to do that. And he said, well, you took care of me, now it's my turn to take care of you. And I just want you to know I love you very much. And maybe there's something more to do. I hope so.
Good evening, everyone. Joyce, I think most of you know me, if not all of you. And I have like shadowed my big brother here ever since I can remember. My knees look like road maps trying to keep up with him. But I had a lot of fun growing up with him, and we're growing even more, and we're still having fun. So to me, that is the key. We take care of each other. Now, Jimmy and Joan are a little bit ahead of us, but the thing is, Johnny and I have our era, Joan and Jimmy have theirs, but we all have each other, and that's the main thing that our parents instilled in us. But big brother, happy 70th birthday. Many, many more. And I'll be there to help you celebrate. I love you.
I'm gonna learn how to lie like you.
Good evening, everybody. What can I say? John has been there since I was born. Since I can remember, he's the only man that I can remember back in my childhood, other than my father. He's always been, even before my father. And I know, in the beginning they said, family is, people choose. And I'm very fortunate that John has chosen to be his son. He's always called me his son. It doesn't matter if, I came from him, but I was raised by him. And he's always been that man in my life. He's taught me things that no other man has. And he's given me my bestest friend in the world. And
take your time, sweetie.
all right, Give me my best friend in the world, James. My little brother. My sisters. He's made me family. He's never denied me. I know she said, 5 minutes, but it's very hard to pack all that love. He's never looked at me no different, no matter my faults. And he's always been there. And I hope, to picture my 70s with as much class and swag as he had. John is a very popular person. Everybody loves him. And if that wasn't true, nobody would be here in this room. So, I would just like to say thank you. In my life.
John Lucelle. He must be made to the front row. But I'm not going to say a whole lot about John right now because I know 5 minutes will go by just like that. But one thing I do have to say, Carmen, when you go out of town, hurry up and come back. I'm tired of him calling me every day. Come on. So he talks, we get in a conversation about Carmen this. So what I did, I said, I'm gonna say something from his heart coming from John to you. So when I say I, that means John, okay? I searched all day and into the night to find a love I can call all mine. Time has sustained a joy in my heart, knowing one day I'll feel where you are. Together forever is more than a passing thought. The comfort of sharing love will never get lost. Into this life where we are two, sharing our joy in the prime of our youth. You are the woman that somehow came true. God knew my heart, He blessed me with you. And it says here again, so sudden the wish when I came to see the angel in you looking down upon me. I smiled at you, and you smiled back with your eyes. Love how it felt to be frozen in time. You are the woman who defines the me that I am. You're how it feels to be loved and caressed by God's hand. Into this life where two become one, wasting our love that's never undone. God knew my heart, and you are my love. So this is what you say to John. John, you say to Carmen every time you talk to her when she's out of town. So you don't have to call me, bro. Yeah, I never think I'm gonna get caught up here. But I can go on and on.
Well, that's a tough act to follow. But I have to say, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here to celebrate your birthday. I did the math. You've been around 25,550 days. That's a long time, boy. Yes, yes. I want to say, I met John back in 1969. I was right out of high school. And just kind of getting out into the nightlife of Rochester. John was, he's a hard person to really get to know. But once you get to know him, you're stuck with him. I have to say that, and it's a good stuck with him. Because our relationship was kind of rocky at first. Because we both were alpha males. And alpha males, you know, you're gonna always go at it. He thought he was bright and intelligent, and I thought I was bright and intelligent. So from time to time we bumped heads. We were very competitive, sports, thinking games like chess. You know, we'd go at it. John and I would spend 2 days playing chess. The whole weekend go by and we've been stuck on the chessboard because nobody wants to lose. So it's been that kind of relationship, and it's like anything else. It's like your favorite plant. Put it in some good soil, give it some good fertilizer, you water it, you nurture it. And that's how John's and my relationship has been over the years. Like I said, I met John in 1969, and it wasn't easy. We bumped heads quite a few times, but I gotta say, I have no friend like him on this planet, and it's an honor to be his friend. Thank you.
Actually, these are just two of my road dogs. The main road dog is Pat Dawson. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here with us today. But it's an honor when you had four of us being together for 40-something odd years and still hanging. We thank God for that each and every day, you know. And we still like to fight with each other each and every day. And I'm gonna stop following him and start following him.
So here we are, Uncle Johnny's 70th birthday.
This is great. Now that happens when I'm being Johnny Allen's niece. It's never been an easy feat, right, ladies? I know that Lauren is too young to understand that. For those of us who grew up back in the day, God, it's as if being his niece was anti-guy repellent. They would steal. Are you Johnny Allen's niece? Yes. No. This one would say no. But just want to tell you guys, really thank you for all the years of love. It's amazing that you started life off so ill, having an ill heart, but yet you have such a wonderful heart and you give from the heart. And you also give us lots of wisdom. And we thank you for that. We thank you for your guidance. We thank you for your enduring love. And just so you know, I used to crawl up to his room and listen to the Temptations. So he would dance with the nieces, and he would dance with us. So we just thank you for all the good times. We love you dearly, and we wish you the very best. Uncle Jumbo.
I just want to say that my Uncle Johnny has to be the coolest cat I know. And I just want to thank him for always being there for me when everybody said, that's so crazy, wild, maybe that's Joe's kid. But he has always been there to support me and be there for me, everything that I've gone through. And I just want to say thank you and I love you. Okay? So
Well. Uncle, I love you, but you was a thorn in my side. Sneaked out to a party, here you go. Flew with the guys. Blew my drinks, couldn't even get it. Did you know him? I'm like, whoo! He said he took one of my girls here. Blew everything, but I guess I love you for it. You had my best interest, but you did blow my little game I had. You were really good. But I love you for it. Happy birthday.
wow, Uncle John, I can't believe that you're 70 years old. I have to say this party is very becoming of you. A very jazzy party for a very jazzy man. I wish you the very best and happy birthday.
I can't believe that Uncle Johnny is 70. Uncle Johnny is the cool guy that shows up every so often in a brand new car. And a tennis racket. I'm not sure if he played tennis. But he looked the part with the sweater around his shoulder. So I'm sure you're going to jazz 70 out just like you did the rest of the year. Happy birthday.
It is your birthday, so happy birthday. I'm Snooki, and how do you put into a few words Johnny Allen? I don't know if that's possible, but when Johnny became a part of our clan, one of the reasons we were so excited because there were not a lot of men around. And so he became the big brother to everybody, to all of us. Johnny has taken out his time with my son, who is now grown. And I don't know if Johnny realizes how important that has been to me and to Dante. But I need you to know that without you, there would be no girls. Because any time we know we can pick up the phone and call you, Johnny. And this is for me and Dante. That we love you from the bottom of our heart. There's not been a time that I haven't had to call you and you've reached out and helped me and listened to my conversation. So I want you to know that we love you. Yeah, you're kind of kooky. Was kind of worried at first. Didn't know if you were going to make it Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. But seriously though, we're real grateful to have you. Because you're not a brother-in-law, you're our brother. That's just the bottom line. We love you.
Okay, so my name is Rhonda Cooper. Most of my friends know me as Cooper. And I am Carmen's oldest sister. I'm rocking, huh? I know that's right. And I'd like to just say a few words in regard to my brother-in-law, John Allen. And first you need to know that as the oldest sibling, I am the person that polices the relationships in his family. So, when it comes to Carmen, you know, I got kind of thrown off a little bit because she kind of passed me up on the others. So I figured that with Mr. Allen, I was going to check this thing out. And so I had to put my investigative skills together and check out what he was all about. So I saw him one time before, like from afar, and I said, this guy right here thinks he's really cool. You know, he got this little continental edge to him, so I need to check him out up close and personal. So I got my chance when my sister said, okay, we're gonna come down to Houston, and you know, you're gonna get to meet Johnnie. I said, okay, bring it on over. So I told myself, I said, Rhonda, this is your chance to see what this joker is all about. Ain't it right there? So we came to the house, you know, and that was one of the times when I actually cooked. I don't do that no more. But anyway, you know, I was gonna cook a little something up so that, you know, I could show my sister and my new brother-in-law, you know, how we do it down in Texas. And I had pulled some shrimp out of the freezer, and I hate cleaning shrimp. And then I heard a voice say to me, can I help you, sister-in-law? Hot dog. I said, this girl don't know this boy, I'm taking it. Johnnie, baby, we just want to tell you happy birthday, how much fun it's been to have you around, and we love you, honey. Don't go nowhere, because we ain't going to be able to stand her without you. I love you, boo.
I'm Johnny's sister-in-law. I'm Jimmy's ex-wife and the mother of those two lovely daughters that came over. The mother of the two lovely daughters that came over and grandmother to Lauren. I had known Johnny since he was, I think, about 10 or 12 years old. Johnny and my baby brother, youngest brother, were friends, and they used to play together. And Johnny was, at that time, a little bit hyper. Johnny and Creole would catch play together, and before the day was over, they were buying car. They would put this bicycle together. Creole had one part, and Johnny had the other part. And Johnny would always take his part and go home. And next day, they would come back and put that bicycle back together again, and they keep going through this, taking it apart and putting it back together. I don't know if they ever got that bicycle together and rode it. But
I have watched Johnnie grow, and from that little hyper boy to the young man that showed up with the tennis racket and a new car. And then married and settled into a nice life. And I just want to say to Johnnie that I have known you all these years, and I have watched you grow, and I'm very proud of the man that you settled down. And Carmen, I enjoy seeing you and Johnnie spend this life together. So Johnnie, happy birthday, and I love you. Thank you.
Now, if I'm blinking and frowning and everything, it's because this light. I understand it, but it's got it. Anyway, I've been asked to say a few words about Johnnie, and I'm going to do that. But there's some things I can't say. Well, no, to be fair. I can't say he's a good father because Marcus and James have already mentioned that. So have Sean and Destiny. I could say he's a good brother, but I won't do that because Jimmy, Joyce, Joan, Snooky, Cooper, everybody talk about he's a great brother. I could say he's a great husband, but I damn sure ain't going there. I don't play that. But I can say, Brother Johnnie, that you are blessed. They should rise and call him blessed. And you're blessed because of two things that I will say. One is that you're blessed because you are a man of God. I believe that with my heart and soul. But I also want to say that you're in the bonus round now. You're in the bonus round. How many of you know that in 1943, the average life expectancy for a black man was about 45? You're in the bonus round. Those of you who are biblically oriented know that in Psalms, about the 90th chapter, I believe, in the 10th verse, it promises through Moses, who wrote that particular psalm, that you get 80 plus 10, which is 70. You're in the bonus round, brother. You're living long and you're living good. And then finally I say to you, my brother, live long. Birthdays are a gift. The more you have, the longer you live. Live on, my brother. So having said that, it's also my honor, in addition to saying a few words for and about Johnnie, to introduce another man who is a couple of years older, a couple of years wiser. And he too is the head of a family that many of us belong to, biologically voluntarily were drafted. He's a man who has led his family for many years. And when he consented, if you will, to have Johnnie join the family, there were like minds that came together. And so I would like the honor of introducing to you to come and say a few words, the Honorable Patriarch of the Lee Plus family. Not just the Lees, but the Lee Plus family. Mr. Papa Rod, Pop Lee, Robert Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening. It's not a lot that I can add to this celebration, but I'm glad to have Mr. Adam in our plan. I love you. I love you for being the man you are, to satisfy and take care of my daughter. And I'm speaking for my whole family. There's a lot of needs over there. Like it was said, you religious man, and you know what direction you're going. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But when we sang that song about I've been changed,
I've been changed.
they point their finger at you. This is a serious time for me. And I know you got a lot of friends here that think the same thing that I do, especially my family. I don't know what to say that I can add to all these things that have been said, but I know you're a good man. And I want to thank you and all your family for supporting you and my daughter. I can't remember all the names, but they all mean right. They all mean right. I could go on and on saying that. I'm not going to say that. But seriously, business. I love you, man. But I know you're going to catch me. I know you're going to catch me. But to all this, everybody here, I love you all, and thank you for taking care of Mr. Johnnie. I love you, man.
Hold on a second. You know, my father-in-law and I we're real close friends. I don't know how many people are close with their father-in-law, but my father-in-law, he reminds me of my old man, how my old man used to be. And he comes up and he gave me this nickname, Slick. I have no idea where that came from. So I call him Slick number 1, he called me Slick number 2. But I've been really fortunate that when Carmen and I married to such a beautiful family, that I have such a beautiful father-in-law, and I really, I thank God for them each and every day. And I just want everyone here to know that. Pops, I love you.
Well, it's my pleasure, once again, to introduce Carmen Allen, Johnny's wife. This is my girl. We are divas in training. Carmen, I've actually met Carmen through my husband. Carmen worked for my husband at one time. And Carmen is the only woman that I will let my husband talk to any time of the day or night. So we got a real good sisterhood going on. Carmen.
I absolutely, positively have to start by thanking the vivacious Miss Bling Bling. Thank you, Alan. Everyone should have a friend like Miss Bling Bling. I also have to thank my fabulous daughter, Sean, for helping me pull this together. No one can do anything worthwhile alone. No one. And these two sisters have been the yings in my yang in pulling this juke joint jazzy place together. And I think we did pretty good. I cannot say enough about the unbelievable family that I am a part of. I am proud to be a lead every day of my life. And I'm proud to be an Allen every day of my life. I could not have landed in a better spot than I am right now. So to all of my friends that are like family that are friends, let me just tell you that today is unbelievably important to me because I am celebrating my soulmate. The Clyde to my Bonnie, the twinkle in my eye, the glide in my stride, the dip in my hip. He is fiercely opinionated, sensuously sensitive, gorgeously gregarious, and a professional flirt. And full of everything a real man is full of. Handsome yesterday, today, and my money is on tomorrow. Do you know what it's like to be in love with someone that you don't care or doubt? Because every other breath he takes is for me. He's silly, sexy, saved, soulful, spiritual, my Sunday kind of love. Decent, debonair, and damn good looking. My chocolate kind of love. Today, honey, on your birthday, I recommit my love to you. To you I give all my family, my friends, people who love me and who will love anyone who loves me, and they love you. My fortune, my fun, together we are mightier than anyone. Our combined faith and works on His behalf will ensure that together we will fulfill our life's purpose. Collectively, and for the rest of my life, I don't want to be with anyone but you. I love you. Happy birthday. now I'd like to ask if it's possible, if we could turn the lights up a little bit, because I need your help in saying a real strong, let's just sing a nice happy birthday to the man of the hour. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Johnny. Happy birthday to you. So love you, Debbie. Now you get to talk.
Love you, brother Johnny. Love you back. Let me put it like this, before I even start to say anything. I've always believed this, even when I was like hanging deep. I've always learned one thing, put God first. I've always thanked God for everything I've got and for everything I don't have. Because some of the things I don't need. All right? Now God is taking care of all my needs. When you take care of all your needs, you're still going to want this, that, and the other. But God is taking care of all my needs. He gave me this beautiful woman for my wife. He gave me all the friendship of the people who are in this room and those who are not here. I thank you all for coming and help celebrating the 70th day of my birth. It's been a good journey, and I'm enjoying it. And I pray that with the Lord's help that I continue to enjoy it even more each and every day. And I remember a quote that Carmen and I have seen on television, and I want to make sure I put it on my phone because I thought it was so appropriate at this time. And those who know me will understand this quote. I can't wait until tomorrow because I get better looking every day. And those who know me, that's the way I feel. This is a good life. And I want everybody to enjoy it with me because this is a beautiful journey. And for those with their loved ones next to you, put your arms around them and act like you love them. Like I practice saying, if you're happy, notify your face. You know, and I want everybody to be happy on my birthday. Thank you all for coming. Maestro, please.
You
say you look cake. Ain't doing the face like one of the cats. I'm drinking the cake, so let's wait. Big girl, back it up. Gotta be Christmas, swag up, it's like you gotta be gifted. The girls on campus and they want pictures and they gon' frame them. See that? Lay with the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I hear you holy like you pray in the temple. I move with the letter with pencil. And might won't miss you, it might kiss you. Take a damn back, cause you got a pistol. And all day, Johnnie pick her up, these issues.
Baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, big girl, make a back get up. Make a back get up. Big girl, make a back get up. Make a back get up. Big girl, make a back get up. Make a back get up. Big girl,
all the shorties in the club, let me see your chest. Back it up, drop it down, let me see your chest. Getting close to the ground, let me see your chest. Push it up, let me see your chest. Wobble, wobble, shake, 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 get in here. Wobble, wobble, shake, push, get in here. Show me what you got, show me what you got, get in here. Show me what you got, show me what you got, get in here.
big girl, make a back get up. Make a back get up.